Hey, hello out there. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm just popping on for a few minutes here. I wanted to do a couple things. I felt like doing a bigger piece tonight. I haven't done a big piece in a while, so just broke out some acrylic ink, watercolor paper, and I love doing these drip style paintings. They're abstract, but I'll usually come back later and I'll add something to it with marker or charcoal, or I'll draw something over it. So this is just the first layer of many. So this is going to probably take, I'll work on this week and probably into next week as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching that. It was therapeutic in some ways. Hope you're having a great day. I'm just clicking on some settings here on my computer, and I'm going to do something down here on the desk. We're going to do a little bit of something down here with some black paper and some white ink. We'll do a quick sketch tonight. So let me just do a couple settings, and I'm trying to, I just want to turn comments on so I can see who's watching and say hello. So right now I don't have comments on, but I will get them up and running. So I always like to say hello to whoever's watching. So if you're watching, hello. I know I have bad lighting, so I kind of move things around a little bit here, so I'm kind of in the dark a little bit. Well, I'm always in the dark. I'm just kidding. Alright, hooray, my thing just popped up, said hooray. That's awesome, that's always a good sign. Let me open up one more thing on here. It's here somewhere. Here we are. Boom, there we are. We are on. I can see the comments now. So guys, hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, so I was like kind of over there doing my thing on the easel, so I couldn't see comments or anything. So that was funny. I know I was doing that for a few minutes. Just wanted to get that rocking and rolling. All right, so here's a couple things. I have music on. I gotta lower it. I'm like shouting. Sorry if I'm shouting at you guys. So tell me what's going on. Let me lower this so I can hear you guys. Well, I can't hear you, but I can hear myself talking to you. Make sure I'm not screaming. A little bit better. Whew. So, I went to go and get my second vaccination today. But the cool thing about it is, well, getting that done. But the cool thing is, there's a Michael's like literally right there. So I got there early, went to Michael's, and I said, you know what? Let me buy some art stuff. So if I have to wait in line a long time, I could do some sketching. So I bought this white. Oh, this is not white. This is white. I bought some white gel pens. I love white gel pens, and I love using them on black paper. So I bought this Uniball gel pen. It's actually the first time I used it was today. And I'm looking for the pad of paper. Oh yeah, I went and bought some of this as well. It's Strathmore black mixed media paper. And it's black, 184 pounds, so it's kind of thick. It's like a thick cardstock. Kind of hear me tapping on it there. And so I had this. I was standing in line for 45 minutes or whatever, 40 minutes, and just doing sketching. So here's one of the sketches I did while I was waiting in line. Came out actually kind of cool, I think. I embellished it. This isn't exactly what the scene looked like. I have some artistic license going on here. They're doing it over here at one of our local malls, so I kind of embellished the mall a little bit. Some trees on the side. There were a lot more people than I'm showing here in line. Some light. This is supposed to be a light fixture. It actually looks like a palm tree. But yeah, so that was cool. So I thought maybe tonight I would do a quick little ink sketch. This is my side. I was doing a little testing. I actually bought 4 pens. I bought this Uniball gel pen. I got this Pentel Milky Pop gel pen. I bought this. It looked interesting. It was just a white art crayon. And then this is, I guess, Uniposca white. It's like a white paint marker. So I just tested them all out here. I like the Uniball because with the Uniball pen I'm able to add some water to it and kind of dilute it, which is cool. I can do that with the Uniball and the Pentel. The crayon I can do it too. The Uniposca paint does not dilute in water. So my favorite one so far is this Uniball pen. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, let me check in and see who's here and say hello. Um, Sorry guys, and yeah, I should have said did that a few minutes ago. I'm so excited, got carried away. Becky, good evening. Good to see you, and Kim, hello to you also. Patty, good to see you guys. You're all hanging out. This is so fun. Very nice. Tamberly, good to see you. Hello. Yeah, and if I missed you, I'm sorry. But yeah, artistic license is a good thing for sure. Inklings to Earthling. I love that, Patty. Inklings to Earthling. Inklings to Earthling. Yeah, I was in my zone. Let me, I'll do this in a sec. Let's go back to the other camera view. So, I wanted to just get some abstract, some acrylic on that canvas over there so I could let it dry. I don't think I'm going to do any more with it today. I'd like it to dry for a little bit. The paper is saturated. At first I put just clean water on the sheet, and then I have acrylic ink that I dilute in water a little bit, and I let that just bleed down the page. You may have seen I posted a picture of a flower today. That flower had a drip technique, not as exaggerated as what you're seeing here, but it also had a drip technique. I have many examples. I've been doing this for a few years now. If you go on my YouTube, you can watch it. But you guys are awesome. I'm talking too much. Let's do some sketching. I'm not going to be on for too long because I have school tomorrow. All right, cool. So let's grab, I have some blank paper here. Let's just do our usual random sketchiness. So hope you're having a great day. Let me know if you're having an awesome day. Let me know if you did anything fun. Let me change the camera view back to the desk so you can see what I'm doing. Cool. Alright guys, let's do it. So I'm trying to have a little close-up view here so you can see what I'm doing. You can see the sheets of paper are not too huge. They're 4x6. 6x8. These are 6. This is 6x8 inches. Siri, I wasn't talking to you. Siri. No, thank you, Siri. Siri's having a conversation with me in the background. Whoa. So these gel pens they're a lot of fun. I love. And they actually dry with a little bit of texture, a little bit of thickness to them. I used to do this with whiteout as well. Back in college, and I didn't have any pens. There was always whiteout around somewhere, so I would grab the whiteout and do something similar. It smelled pretty bad though. Whiteout can stink it up a little bit. So I'm just doing my random loose kind of sketching here. Then I'll show you what happens when you add the water on, how it dilutes. It does take a little bit to dry. Oh no, actually it doesn't. It dries pretty quick. I was afraid I was going to smear it. So I guess it dries fairly quickly. So over here I'm just sketching some easy to recognize geometric forms and rectangles. so it's not so sketchy looking on this piece here. A little bit cleaner. Here's very abstract, but I just wanted to get a kind of a recognizable form over here. What I like about this is I love doing just little kind of dots with it. Kind of skip, the line is skipping a little bit. It's not continuous, it skips. And I just hold the pen lightly when I'm dragging it across the paper. I play with the angle when I'm drawing with pens. Sometimes I'll lay it kind of flat and I'll increase it. You can get different effects when you're sketching with any kind of pen. So try doing that sometime. Try taking the pen and try sketching with it kind of flat and raise it up to different angles. Play with different tightnesses and grips on it, and you can learn to create different effects. Here I'm just dragging lightly across the page. You see how it's skipping? When I say skipping, I think of Skippy peanut butter. Cool. So I have a little scene going here. It's just out of my imagination. Maybe this is some kind of a boat or maybe a ship over here with sails on it. One of my go-tos, I like just drawing ships. Very loose, sketchy ships. Sketchy because they have sketchy pirates on it. Captain Jack Sparrow, maybe. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I think they're awesome. I just think they're so imaginative, and I love the sets in them. And they're pretty cool movies. I don't know, maybe there's some kind of a ship or something. You know, I like to do these kind of harbor scenes with docks and villages. I was picturing this almost, maybe it means some kind of a lighthouse in the foreground. Cool. All right, let's take out some water brush and see what it looks like. Hey, so let's look over here. You just bought some Stonehenge Aqua cold pressed black paper. I've used it once for a little watercolor painting. That's so cool, Patty. Let me know what you think of it. I don't think I've ever done watercolor painting on black paper. I'd like to know how it comes out. Cool, I need to get some black media and experiment. Yeah, Kim, definitely. Sometimes when we're sketching, we tend to think of things in black and white, right? Black ink, white paper. We can flip it around. Black paper, white ink. Yeah, definitely give it a try. Chalk, right? You can do drawings with chalk, pastels. They work pretty well on black paper. Becky, I was thinking the same thing. Awesome, yeah, guys, experiment. My daughter got me a dual sketch that has black and white paper and a giraffe on the cover. No, no giraffes allowed. No giraffes. That's awesome, Tamberly. I love that. All right, so I just have my brush pen, and I think you guys can see this pretty well. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's make sure this focus is a little focusy. Cool. So let me just play around with some water, and I'll just show you how it bleeds. I'm not sure how well the camera or the light is picking it up. It almost has a silvery, when it dilutes it almost has a silvery color to it. which is kind of neat. Let me do it over here. Maybe on the pirate ship I'll exaggerate it. There you go. You can kind of see there, I think, how it's bleeding, right? So that's one of the things I like about this pen. The Pentel, I love this name, Milky Pop. I think it's so cool. Pentel Milky Pop. That makes me want to drink it. If it was chocolate milk. I don't like regular white milk. But anyway, Milky Pop is a cool pen. It bleeds as well. It doesn't come out as intense on the paper as the Uniball pen. The lines are a little bit finer. I feel like the Uniball glides better, at least on this type of paper. And I'll show you this bleeds as well. So right now I do like this one better. Oops, the Uniball Signo Broad Whites. I also use Uniball pens, black pens, when I'm sketching too. Uniball and Pilot are my two go-tos for just regular pen, black pen for sketching. I should have got a couple of these because I think I'm going to burn through this pretty fast. I had a coupon. That was good. Gotta love those coupons. I don't think this pen was too cheap though. I want to say it was like $2.99 for this one pen. I'm thinking the price of art supplies has gone up with with COVID and quarantining, and the arts and crafts and hobbies of the industries have really picked up a lot. So I think there's a lot of supply and demand issues going on. So I feel like the art supply prices have gone up. And that was my economic commentary for the evening. I don't know. So I'm just messing around with this so you guys can kind of experience it through me. I know it's real exciting, isn't it? Cool. So I'm liking this. I think it's a really neat pen. It's a lot of fun. You can get some awesome effects with it. And I'll do another one on the back. I'm going to use, let's play around. I have this crayon. I really didn't use it too much. Let's just play around with this crayon. It's called Art Crayon. And this art crayon is cool because you can twist it and it extends out, right? So you can feed the crayon through. It is a broad tip, so if you're looking to do fine lines with it, it might be hard unless you get it into a chisel point. Let's just mess around with it. I love the way it feels gliding. It just glides so nice on the paper here. Wow, it's so smooth. Can you blend it with your finger? No, it's not really blending with my finger. I like the way this is gliding on the paper. Try to color in a little area and see what happens. Again, I'm using this on this black mixed media paper. I don't know if this is designed for a specific paper or not. I didn't do any research. I just kind of grabbed it on the go. It says watercolor crayon right here. I just noticed that. Oh. I know you guys can't see it's really small, but it actually does say watercolor crayon. I didn't even notice that. Let's play with water then, see what happens. It's definitely dissolving. Let me get a different brush. I left my water over there, didn't I? Let me just get a wider water brush. Do I have one? That's okay. Has anybody ever used one of these crayons before? I'd like to let me know. Put it in the comments, in the chat. So I'm mixing it around. It's dissolving. It's coming out very thin and transparent. So it's not intense. Maybe it's meant for doing washes over things. It's interesting. I mean, it might be hard to see there on camera, but you can see how it's dissolving. Let's break this one up. This is not water soluble. Gotta shake it. Oof, this one has a smell to it. This is really intense as it goes on the black paper, which I like that. I like that it pops out. I don't know, maybe this is some kind of truck or a van or something. Let's put some water on. This should not be water soluble, I believe. I could be wrong. Actually, it looks like it is dissolving a little bit. Sorry, here we go. I'm just putting some lines on here to maybe add some motion or movement to this van. Maybe it's the ice cream man. He's speeding away from me because he ran out of ice cream and I'm like chasing after him. So he's like speeding away from the crazy kid who wants ice cream. There's a little ice cream sign up here. A little ice cream cone. Something on the side there. I'm getting silly. The ice cream man is fleeing town. Crazy J's going after him. Get all his ice cream. Cool. Yeah, so this is a fun pen. This comes out really vibrant on the black paper. And I didn't know it was water-soluble, to be honest with you. But I guess it is. Who would have thunk it? And I think I went through, so I tried all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I blew the budget on pens today and some black paper. A couple of watercolor pads. Markers, which I had to order because they don't have the colors I wanted, so I should be getting those tomorrow or the next day. Could do some inky night drawings. There you go. That's cool. Got so excited. Went off the page, off the board. Paul Rubin Metallic. I used it on black paper. It's beautiful. Oh, Tamberly, that sounds awesome. Cool. Isn't Paul Rubin? Isn't that Pee Wee Herman? Right? Isn't that his real name, Paul Rubens? I think that's Pee Wee Herman. I wonder if he's related to the art company. How cool would that be? That's awesome. I would love to see how the effects of that. Could do some fun spooky night stuff with white gel pen. Yeah. I could see some awesome Halloweenish type of scenes with some kind of ghosts or something, right? Got some kind of ghosts floating around in the background. Some kind of Pac-Man ghost or something. This would be really cool for Halloween stuff. Yeah, this is my spooky Pac-Man ghost. I've used Caran. Oh, I gotta do my best French now. I have used Caran d'Ache watercolor crayons. I think that's French. Yeah, so Kim, they're awesome. I've used them as well. I really love those crayons. I have a magenta one, blue one, yellow one. I don't know where they are. I was trying to find them the other day. That's cool. Almost neon sign effect against the black paper. Yeah, I can imagine like getting pinks or yellows, oranges. And they would definitely have like a neon effect. Cool, man. Tamberly, good night. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm out of here in a couple minutes as well. I just wanted to do a quick demo. Some of the fun things I bought today. Oops. So, Patty says, have you seen the Ben & Jerry's perspective photo I posted yet? No, Patty, I have not seen it. I got to check that out. Ben & Jerry's perspective. I will check it out before I head to bed tonight. I was on Facebook a little bit today, popping on, liking some things and posting a couple things, but I have to read that. Patty, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. I'll definitely check it out. So yeah, this was fun, guys, testing the stuff out. My favorite go-to right now, this is all new, is the Uniball pen and the black paper. I'm really digging this. I actually like this sketch better. This was probably the best one for today. So it came out really cool. I'm going to go back to my easel for a second, see how it's drying. I'm going to wrap up in a sec, so let's go back to the easel and I'll wrap up. Where's my easel shot? Here it is. Boom. So I know this acrylic is really abstract. It's very loosey-goosey. You haven't really seen me do this kind of stuff. But it's drying, which is awesome. It does buckle a lot. That's why I like it to dry before I add more. But the next step is I will be adding more color to it. I like to use acrylic ink, and then I like to break out my acrylic, just my regular acrylic paints, and mix the two media together. And then I'll break out my pen, Sharpie, and actually my graphite. I think I'm going to do some graphite on this. This is definitely going to be a mixed media abstract piece. At least the background is going to be abstract, but I'll draw something on top of it. Cool. And you can see, well, actually the board underneath looks really cool with all the dripped paint coming down. Cool, guys. All right, I'm going to do a wrap up. I'm out of here. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you had a great night. This was totally unannounced. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm going to be on tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. I'll post something on Facebook, so I'll have a scheduled thing. We'll go for like an hour, and we'll just try to think. Are we gonna focus? I don't know. Should we do a focus session, or should we just let loose and do some fun sketching? We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Guys, you're awesome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your comments, your feedback, and all your sharing. You guys are creating amazing, amazing artwork, and your creativity is off the charts. So I will peruse Facebook and see what you guys are up to. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Have an awesome, awesome night. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Peace. Live creatively. Have a great night, guys. See ya. Take care.